Welcome to Proctor, Vermont for another high school soccer game. Today we have two local teams, Poultney taking on Proctor. You're looking at the Proctor squad in their home uniforms. The Phantoms coming in with an undefeated record, taking on a very young squad. Poultney squad with only 4 seniors on the entire lineup, only 10 players in total, so they're going to play 10 on 10 today. They're going to eliminate a halfback on the Proctor side. Last time we saw Proctor, they were defeating Bellows Falls, and there was a milestone set in that game that I was not aware of and didn't know until too late, but that young man right there, number 7, Keegan McDonald, scoring his 50th varsity goal of his career. So congratulations to Keegan McDonald, and see Josh Taranovich, Ricky Carroll out there, number 10, number 6 respectively. And we are underway. John Zivert, one of the officials tonight, former MSJ coach, back when he had very good numbers, very good soccer teams, and he is one of the better officials out there, and they're 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary, and it's a very dangerous Proctor squad out here. We're going to have a ball go through the inline. I'm waiting for the indication. I believe we'll have a goal kick coming up, and that will be the call. And so Poultney will get the goal kick in net for Poultney. It's Corey Davenport. There's Bergen getting set to take the kick right here. Actually, I'm going to pronounce it Bergen, but I'll wait and see. It's B-E-R-G-E-N. It could be Bergen or Bergen. I'll go with Bergen. McDonald right now wants it cut to the inside. This defender slips down. There's that burst of speed from McDonald. He'll go to the left foot and drive it wide, and that'll become another goal kick. So early on here, only a minute into the game, Proctor able to keep the ball down in our offensive end. Of course, Coach Kevin Ratty, formerly of Mill River, in his first year at Proctor, has Chuck Hall as one of his assistant coaches. And it's a cloudy day. It could sprinkle out, and if it does not rain, it's a perfect day to videotape, and good day for the spectators. Knowles will send the ball across, and Austin Howard able to get that short pass, about a 10-yard pass off to McDonald. McDonald will drop it down along the end line. That's for captain, senior Taranovich will get to it. Get a very young Proctor squad. Not a lot of seniors on this squad, and that's going to be saved from being a corner kick. It's going to be knocked out of bounds on the side, and Bergen got there and knocked it out. We'll have a throw for Proctor, and they'll have McDonald taking the throw as he's at a point on the field where you would be deep enough to go into the box if you wanted to take that option. Knowles will try to settle it from the chest to the foot. He just lost control of it, and there's a nice job by Poultney, able to get it up near midfield. Little bump and grind in there by Taranovich, and he'll steal the ball at the midfield stripe, go to the left foot, send it in the corner. Want McDonald to get there. It's going to skid out of play, and that nice job of dribbling the ball down the field was by Tyler Murray, number 3 for Poultney. This Mackey will take the throw now for the Blue Devils, and that's going to go into the box, and Carroll there first. He has his left hand wrapped up, I noticed, with some bandages. I don't know what his injury is. That'll be from nobody's going to stay in bounds. Proctor player able to get there and deflect it, and now we're going to have Carroll with the soccer ball, and he'll just bring it back. McDonald right now ready on the perimeter for Proctor. They're trying to cross the ball, and it'll be right into the hands of Davenport. Big goalie, big kid. I first met Davenport, Corey, for Raha, playing hockey down at Raha. Good hockey player. But boy, has he grown a mile. That's going to be dumped down, and yeah, you can see the header knocked away by one of the Proctor defenders. Oh, it's Howard that's getting up now. So to Taranovich, and again, he'll look for that long ball that was a trademark down at Mill River for Coach Ratty. He'll come across to McDonald, he'll get inside, and a little drop out, and good save by Davenport. He came out, he read the play, didn't overcommit, and was able to get to the ball, and he elects to take and throw the ball out on a big heave to Wade. Wade, number 23, working against Knowles. Size advantage to Knowles, and he was able to reuse that size advantage with his long legs, poked the ball, he shot, and he got it back of the net. And that'll be the first goal for Proctor, coming 3.5 minutes into the contest. And that was Mr. Carter, I believe. Yeah, Justin Carter getting the first goal for Proctor as he just drilled it inside post, and a nice job by Justin Carter. That came on the heels, remember, the good save by Davenport just a few plays earlier than that. Now Carroll with the ball in the circle at the center of the field, and he'll take a few dribbles and lay a soft pass. That'll be reverse from Carter down to Knowles. He'll go to the far side, and Scarzello with the touch will come back to Carter, and Carter light on his feet. Send the ball all the way back, and on this wing coming up would be the big number 21, Austin Howard. He'll go to McDonald and see him fake. the outside, take the inside, set the table all the way across. Good job defensively getting a foot on it, not controlling it. Takes a bounce into the box, and that's Taranovich trying to get the position to the inside. And I believe we're going to have a corner. I think that's going to be the call. We'll have a corner coming up. And if that's the case, Proctor will have the game's first corner. They've got the game's only goal, and we are at 35-43 left to play in the first half. The breeze not really a factor right now. Not a breeze to speak of, actually. That's Connell. All the way across, top of the 18, ball shot high and over the crossbar by McDonald. Yeah, Connell served that up probably just a little bit further out from the goal line than what he really wanted to do. We'll have Bergen take the goal kick here. There's a deep, deep drive and nice foot trap by McDonald. Went to Carroll. Ball will come back to Taranovich. He'll get there and reverse to go forward. He'll go to Howard now. He'll dribble the ball about 6 yards, go 7, and on a little short pass, they'll connect the dots. And you can see they can play both styles. They can go over the top like that, but they can also build the ladder coming down the field if they had. O'Connell overran the ball, took a funny bounce on him, really kicked to the side. Now Knowles, Taranovich, and he'll come outside the 18. McDonald has got the inline, and he'll leave it back on reversal. And that just came off the foot wrong, just hit it wrong with the right foot, took a divot actually. And then he steals the ball back, Taranovich does, and good defense by Poultney that time, able to build a mini wall in front of the goalkeeper, so the shot never was able to get in on Davenport. Oh, and that's bad spot. Davenport with the save on a slide kick, and the Nick shot up and wide. Oh, good action in front of the Poultney net right there. And I believe we're going to have that corner kick calls that went off from Davenport on the inline, and we'll have the serve now by Connell on the far side. This is the second corner for Proctor, so Davenport's come up with some big saves already here in this first half of play. It's a 1-0 score. Proctor with the lead. And that hit the crossbar and it'll be out of play. We'll have a goal kick for Poultney, so they will survive that corner as they did the first corner. And Bergen will set the ball down. He's been busy. Justin Ratty getting the start in net for Proctor. Has yet to see a shot come in. Dobart with his first touch of the game. He'll accelerate the ball now. He's got a solid foot. He's got a heavy foot. He'll kick it out, kick everything, and he'll just drive it through the inline. So yeah, they'll just have another goal kick. You see Davenport will set the ball down on this near corner. Let's set it down for Bergen. Bergen will get set to take the kick. And again, I apologize if it's Bergen or Bergen, but I'll go with Bergen for right now. If I get a chance, I'll check at halftime. Carroll able to get to the ball and load it to Connell on that far side just before the defense came and collapsed on him. In a very clean game, and possession time definitely has obviously favored the Proctor squad. Now I was talking, here comes McDonald. Oh, yeah. Oh, great assist. And, it's going to be in there. It's going to be Carroll with the goal and the assist to McDonald. And Davenport came out to make the play, but he had so many white jerseys in front of the net, you had to pick a spot. You just couldn't key on one area, and that's going to be the problem with this Proctor squad is they have many, many weapons. So now we have a 2-0 game with 32-43 left to go in the first half. Poultney will resume possession here on the touch after the goal. And a lot more soccer action is the early season action on all the local schools that I cover. Had a lot of away games, so from mid-September on, it really picks up with a lot of home games for Mill River boys and girls. West Rutland squad, more Proctor games. And we're going to have a foul called, and it'll be, should be a kick coming up for Bergen and Poultney. That's what we're going to have. We're going to bring the ball about 2-3 yards further back in toward the field of play. As you see the last touch there by Devin Waite. And now Bergen will drill it in. I know Poultney's got a game coming up against the MSJ boys squad, so that'll be some more local action. Connell, time to step, brought it back. Taranovich will just dish it off on the far side looking for Scarzello, and that's going to skip and hit and go out of play. And it'll be Poultney with the throw. Ricardo will take the ball out of bounds, down number 1 for the Blue Devils. Well, look at that. Nice step up by Scarzello, and then he'll try to send the ball in deep. It deflects off a defender, still gets to Carroll. He'll turn to the outside. If they see his left hand wrapped up, there's the touch. He dropped the ball back, and It's going to come in, looking for the header, and oh, what a pretty effort. Ball served up for Taranovich. As Justin Carter also had a touch on that play. That first touch that brought the ball down into position. And there's plenty of soccer action in the area. There's no admission to come to Proctor or to Mill River, and they're good games to watch, good teams to watch. And that's going to be popped to the side, and I think it's going to carry out a play. It will. Now send McDonald over. He'll take the throw for Coach Kevin Ratty's Proctor Phantoms. Comes all the way back to Knowles, and he'll set it up, and that might have the right height, might be perfect. Oh, what a pretty kick by Knowles. Calvin Knowles with the third goal for Proctor, and you couldn't have put a prettier touch on the ball than that right there. It came in just about 25 yards out. So 9 minutes into the ball game, and 3 different scores for Proctor. Proctor looking to carry this early season momentum on through this game, and they seem to be doing a good job of that, as territorially they've really had their way. And come to Dobart. He'll set up, had a little space to look at, and you see the battle for the ball won by Carroll. It goes to McDonald. He's going to accelerate into the offensive end. He'll lay it out on that far side, picked up by Connell. He's going to set it up, fire it, and just put it wide. Davenport already facing a ton of shots here. And I think it should be a Poultney goal kick, and that's what we're going to have. Bergen on the far side of the box now, and that's where he'll just send. He's been doing a good job on these kicks for Poultney. And I'm going to benefit from a good bounce. Taranovich with that quickness to the ball, able to bring it in and lift it, and just wide. Yep. Davenport watches that one sail by him out through the inline, and again he'll just set that corner kick up. And this time I don't think it's going to be Bergen, actually. It looks like Gardner. Chris Gardner's going to take the kick, number 18. And again, got a good bounce, got it to the edge of the circle. Taranovich sitting there waiting, picks the pocket, brings it in, dishes it off center of the field for Carter. Carter with the goal already in the contest. That time he just couldn't get to the ball. Knowles with a touch, 23, with the last goal for Proctor. And that will be headed out of the 18, collected by McDonald. McDonald, the defender, will slip, and he likes to, on the outside of his foot, make a pretty pass intended for Carter. And again, Proctor just keeping the ball down in there. And that offensive end, they slipped down that time. Connell lost his balance, and here comes Poultney on a rush. Get to midfield. They'll lift, kick, and drive it into the corner, and they'll send Dobart over there defensively. Dobart again will make the first move. Now, good job as they hustled to it. That was Gardner, number 18 for Poultney. You see John Sivert with the indication, and seems scratching his head. We're in a complete clear here, field-wise. But the mosquitoes are wicked. I can't believe. I thought you had to be like in a tree line or something for the mosquitoes, but there are a ton of mosquitoes. They're even bothering the refs out there. Right there, I was killing a mosquito. That's why I missed the call. Carter coming in. Carter setting the middle of the field up, looking for Taranovich. Ball's in a bad spot, and it'll be picked up by Davenport. See how calm Davenport remained right there? And that's what you got to do, being a goalie. You always stay composed. And again, he's made some big saves already. He's faced a ton of shots. Proctor up by 3. Carroll looks, and I think he's looking for Carter originally. Go to the header, and Davenport and Taranovich will get tied up, and that could draw a, it's definitely a whistle. I mean, I think it was clean play. I think everybody's going for the ball, and there will be no cards. It's just a whistle, and kick coming up, and they're going to send Bergen back, and will he take the kick? Yeah, he's going to take the kick. Remember last time, number 18, Gardner back there, but Bergen, who took most of the kicks up to that last one, had a great kick right there. Knowles able to control the ball, steers to the outside, and a soft pass down the far side. Good leg pick by Connell. He's able to get control of that pass. He's got some open turf to work with, and did he just outkick himself? No, he accelerates around the corner, brings it in, and what's he want to do? Over dribbled it. But I thought when he had the corner, he had a great time to cross the ball, but he held just that 1 second longer. That gave the defense a chance to get back there for the Blue Devils, obviously in the blue. They're down by 3. Dobart will recover after the ball took a funny bounce off his foot, and he keeps possession from Ricardo, number 1 there for Poultney. See Coach Ratty in the background, along with Darren Carter, the assistant coach, along with Chuck Hall, and they look very calm right now with a 3-0 lead. They know they got themselves quite the team here in Proctor. Now, I know there's a lot of good teams they haven't faced yet, but they're going to be a good, competitive team. Fun to watch, I know that. I can tell you that much. Let me adjust my tripod. There we go. There's Bergen getting set. And again, got underneath it. McDonald just pummeled it, brought the ball back down. To Carter. Carter looks. Carter being patient. Carter wants to turn the corner. Look going far post, and yeah, Darnowitz just stepped up and drilled the ball out through the inline. We'll have a kick coming up for Bergen again as they wait for the ball to be recovered on this pleasant but threatening day here in Proctor. It's cloudy, and I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I hope not, but I like it. Feels like soccer temperature now. Last game I did here against Bells Falls, even though it was acceptable, it was a little bit warmer than what I like. This is good soccer weather right here. And that kick floated, and that gives Carroll a chance to get underneath it. Ricky Carroll, yeah, they're going to call it. I was waiting for the whistle, and now we'll come up the other way. Yep. Be a foul on Proctor, and Poultney will take over. And you see him recover the ball, and they've got to go all the way back about 25 yards across the field, and that's what's going to happen. And that's a driving kick. Gets in behind Dobart, and Ratty calls him off. I think Ratty just wanted to get into the game and touch the ball. He'll make the scoop, and he will like to kick it. He, like I mentioned in the last game, he has no problem with taking the ball and throwing it. He thinks it's more accurate, but right there he just had no pressure, and he kicked the ball, and they're up by 3, and not a bad time to practice your punt. No wind to speak of. Knowles with the touch. Knowles coming through. Knowles will head it down, and that's a pretty nifty play by a big guy right there. And he'll go to that far side, serve it across, and that was picked off this time defensively by Poultney's number 5, Keys. So Keys with a nice job, and Poultney with a rush coming down the field. They'll lay the pass out, and will they be able to get across on the ball here? Scarzella with a great job of getting back into defensive position and took away that inside passing lane. And they kind of took some divot there on the on that kick by Poultney. And here comes McDonald from Carter. Oh, there's a speed. A nice job coming back by Bergen. Yeah, Bergen playing a good job right there. And that's going to stay in play. And he'll drive the ball through. That was quite the individual effort by number 10, Bergen.
Good job, Will.
As like I said, only 4 seniors on the whole roster. Some freshmen and only 10 players right now. They'll have 11 players in a couple more practices. Knowles will collide, and both players look okay. That's number 8, Tim Wade. So Wade and Knowles get tangled up, and no damage done. Everybody's fine, and the ball possessed by Proctor far side, and they're going to have Connell dump it in, and it's going to be Bergen called out by Davenport. Big Corey will get set, and he'll take the throw, and he'll whip it out there. Yeah, and you can see him going to reverse the ball to go forward. Howard with a soft touch. Knowles has been involved a lot in this middle of the field transitional play. That's going to squirt through and be picked up by Proctor. It got past Heald, number 7 for Poultney. They turn fire inside the net. I don't believe it was touched. Now we're going to subs coming in. 23-14 to go. First half action. Proctor up by 3-0 right now. Justin Ratty in net for Proctor, and Corey Davenport in goal for the Poultney Blue Devils, and the Blue Devils in the blue will let Gardner take the kick again. They've kind of switched off and off between Bergen and Gardner the last several kicks after featuring Bergen early on. So McDonald, 50 goal scorer in his career. That pass back, good mark right there. They had it well marked on the trail, and he's stepping in. McDonald still got the ball, dances through the center of the field, brings it around the 18 and wants to reverse it. That's what he wanted to open the foot. Oh, Davenport with a great save by Davenport. He'll cover up the rebound. Tell you what, Davenport tracked that ball very well through a lot of traffic, and he got it off the foot of a very nifty player. Okay, that's Cody Green out there, number 9. The other goalie for Proctor. He's in the field position right now, and I'm wondering if we'll see him in the second half. And then that's going to go, and bam, another save on the far post by Davenport. Oh, he's got 3 highlight saves here in the first half. Back-to-back saves. Really could ignite the team here. I mean, it's kept it at 3-0, and that's just great tracking. And it doesn't hurt to be a big, long guy like he is, able to lay out and get the ball. Poultney looking to get down that far side. There was a little give and go back and forth, and they're going to get to the loose ball. Yep. They're inside, and who's that? Howard that made a good play defensively. Just stayed with the mark. Excuse me as I'm killing another mosquito. We'll come down on Taranovich. So it's been one-sided, to be honest with you, offensively, but we've seen some good soccer here between the goal scorers and the... This is going to be sent across, and he served up the header for Green and went off the back of his head. Nice serve up by Greg Elric. Elric, number 22 in there for Proctor. Have a nice touch on the ball. And so Gardner this time, number 18. Well, that's pretty decent. He's going to get it just, well, maybe if I had to guess, 10 yards shy of midfield. Again, Proctor able to really turn that field around, and that's going to roll wide, and Davenport will watch it exit the field. For nearing that midway point, we're at 20 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first half. 3-0, the Phantoms looking to keep that unbeaten streak going. They have a game Saturday, which I know I'm tape delayed, but they'll be taking on their rivals, West Rutland, in a homecoming. No, it's not the homecoming, that's the following week. But they'll be taking on West Rutland in West Rutland. That should be a dandy. Maybe, just maybe, I'll make it out there. Taranovich bringing it through. That's going to be Green. He'll set it across, and it's going to be cleaned up, not sent through the end line. They'll go to the sideline, and we'll have a throw coming up, I believe, for Proctor. As Taranovich will bring it into McDonald's. And the tough part for Poultney, I mean, man, they just, he rips that shot with the left foot across his body. He'll be wide, and Bergen will get back into action and take the kick for the Blue Devils. No substitutions for the Blue Devils. They have to play. And you talk about getting tired. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's going to be Bergen getting set. He'll take the kick. Again, nice step up by Knowles. And then Scarzello in there to slow down the oncoming rush by Poultney, and that's going to be from Proctor. You see the indication, throw for the Blue Devils. Ricardo, what was that? Yeah, number 1 out there. Ricardo will take the throw. He'll bring it back short, so he'll hook up with Wade. Wade pressured by Connell, and he'll kick it out, and I don't think it was not touched by Proctor. It was not touched by Proctor, so... Petrini coming in. I got to check which Petrini this is. This is Ryan Petrini, a freshman. Number 3 for Proctor. He's going to replace Taranovich, going out and take a breather. So Petrini, I believe his first action of the afternoon. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I have not called his number. I haven't seen his brother come in yet either. He's got a little more size, and you can see Bergen get there, and yet when in doubt, kick it out, and that's what he did. That's a smart play, and let his teammates not get back and mark up defensively as Connell brings it across to Elric. He'll reverse the ball, and Connell will take his time. Connell with the dribble will fake around, bring the ball back on the draw. Go to the left foot and sail it wide. Goal kick for Poultney. As we have another substitution coming in for the Phantoms. And I'm looking at the other Petrini. There we go. Jacob Petrini in on number 20. So both Petrinis in the ball game. Ryan and Jacob. And there's a whistle, and the ball will just float freely. It'll be picked up by Austin Howard. Yeah, I think they had Scarzello coming off the field. Okay, so no damage done. They're just going to have the substitution take place now. Scarzello will head to the sideline, and they'll just re-kick that goal kick. No big deal. Just a tad bit confusion. It happens to me a lot. So Will Bergen. Oh, that's a great kick. That's really good off the ground. That's going to be the midfield. They're trying to send it through, and this could be a good rush. There's the shot, and into the hands of Ratty. So Tyler Murray with a good chance there. Able to send the ball in deep and make Ratty make a save. Make sure he's awake over there. Petrini, I think we'll have our first offside. Yes, that's the indication from John Sivert. So we'll have an offside call. And that's going to be the kick's going to be from the spot of the infraction. And that is it. That's where they're going to do it. Bergen his time kept it low and on the ground and hooks up with his teammate on that side, Tim Wade. Wade wants to bring the ball back to Heald. And Poultney looking for another opportunity here as we're nearing the 16-minute play mark. They've played almost 24 minutes of soccer, and Proctor with a 3-goal lead. Oh, the mosquitoes are brutal. I can't believe in a wide open field, not near the trees, that the mosquitoes are this bad. I'll have to, well, I don't know, the next home game is the 3rd, I think, of October. I'm not sure when it is. I'll have to bring some bug spray. That's going to bounce and find a little hole in the Proctor defense, and yep, they're going to turn, but they like just to funnel to the outside, and that makes it pretty easy to defend. And Knowles will walk over and pick it up as it rolls out of play, and Kelvin will take the throw himself, and Petrini with a lot of time to go back and pick the ball up will find McDonald. McDonald calls for the ball, gets the ball, and now he accelerates through the middle of the defense. McDonald on the run. McDonald, well, the dribble to the outside, opened up the left foot, and a good save by Davenport, and he'll stay on it. No rebound given up by Davenport. I tell you, it's just one of those things where both players did a great job. McDonald with the creativity to create the shot, and then Davenport stayed with it, tracked the ball, and made the good save. And I believe handball will be the call. Of course, the bad part is I have swallowed about 5 mosquitoes already. Got to work on that. I know it's protein and stuff, but hearing, I didn't videotape, but a young lady from Proctor sang the national anthem was doing a great job. Great job. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the song, she stopped and let a big, I think she swallowed a bug. She had to stop and, I don't want to say a cop, she had to clear her throat and then continue on. But it was funny. I don't mean, I'm not picking on her, but now I'm doing the game and eating the bugs myself. I can see, I can relate to her problem. I can have empathy for her. McDonald stopped momentarily, roll off from the block, get the shot off, and sail it wide. Good job of challenging number 19, Justin Mackey, as he came out to actually take away the clear right-footed shot, force him to spin and go to the left foot. Proctor opening their season at Otter Valley with a big win. There's Dobart with the step up, and Elric didn't really get a lot of foot into it. We'll bring it down to Dobart. Dobart way up the field now. Now probably going to do a lot of changing around today. Sivert getting out of the way. He'll hustle to the side, and it will go out of play, and we'll throw. Petrini got there just a tad bit late, Ryan was. And we'll have Mackey now. Look like he'll take the throw, and this is the first I remember Mackey taking. And we'll bring it back to Bergen. His pass coming back. Was it touched? No, it was not touched defensively. So we will have a hold in the action right now as they'll bring in, I believe, Alex Vita, number 15. Oh, I can't see the number right now. Oh, Kyle Lenher. See, I mean, that number 9 looked like a 5. That's how what happens when you get to be my age. So Lenher to Petrini, and out of play. Petrini will be handed the ball ever so gently and toss it in and get it to McDonald. McDonald spins away from the traffic, wants to split the defense, bounces to the outside, has the left foot open, takes the shot, and will sail it just wide and hit the girls' soccer team that's watching on the inline. I got to tell you, that doesn't say a lot for the girls' soccer team. Nobody fielded the ball. They all ducked and screamed and got out of the way. Now, weather permitting, I have scheduled Proctor West Rutland girls for the 3rd of October, so that should be pretty cool to watch. Taking his time, coming in. Petrini saves it. Boy, he kind of stopped the whole play, hits McDonald on the trail. He wants to get an open shot. There, he opened his foot up, rolled it in, and no. Table was set, and they just shanked it. I'm not sure who on that side for Proctor had the ball come to him for the shot, and it just came up hard off their foot and over the back of the net, and then that will make it a 12-minute game. Now 12 minutes left in the first half, and Proctor with a 3-0 cushion. And that time that ball hammered on top, stayed low, bounces around. Green coming in. Lenher wanted to take a header, and the ball took a high bounce over his head. Now number 3 with the ball is Murray. Murray and McDonald, they're going to call McDonald for being a little over-aggressive. Yeah, and this will become a kick now for Poultney. They want to bring the ball back near midfield, and they'll spot it at the... That's the point of the infraction right there. As I'm waiting to see, is it Gardner? Yeah, he's circling around. Boy, he's getting a running start. He started from just about the goal box and got behind it and gave the kick down in the corner. And he was looking for Heald and just couldn't make the connection. Now Petrini down the far side. And that'll roll out of bounds, and they'll have the throw coming in on that. There it is in front of the Proctor net set by Gardner. Pretty relaxed atmosphere today, I got to tell you that. Here, they'll turn fire, miss kick, and here comes Proctor on transition. Oh, good step up. Good step up by Mackey. He stepped up, took the ball away. Yeah, and it's McDonald right there again, just playing good defense.
Good job.
And we're going to push a call. That should be a Proctor kick. Yeah. Oh my God, they're going to call that on Proctor. Oh yeah, I'm as surprised as McDonald is on that call. Wow. Considering his back was to the play, and I don't know. I personally think that was just a no call. If they're going to call something, I definitely didn't see it that way. And I have no problem with the call. It's just kind of a head scratcher. Ratty with his third touch, second save, and that was high heave. Will be brought out, and I'll go off from Elrich's head to the middle of the field to Green. Green with a little space to work with. Lays out a beautiful little pass now. Picked up by Proctor, trying to turn the corner, and the step up and the steal by Poultney. Now they had some very rare space to work with it. They should have taken the dribble down a little bit further now. Punch it through Dobart. Dobart just stepped up so calmly, so casually, and with that heavy foot of his, he'll just send it on his side to Petrini. This is Ryan Petrini, and he got tripped up, and that should be a kick coming from 30 yards out for Proctor. I think Dobart will take it. He's making the call, and Dobart will take the kick. And like I said, approximately 30 yards out. That clock winding down to 9:27. Here's McDonald with a touch, and the defensive player coming out to make the pressure on the ball was Garrett Keys. I'm just trying to catch the sub coming in. That's going to be number 16, Gintoff. So Gintoff in for Proctor. As we're going to see a lot of people get action today. I saw from Gintoff's head down to Lenher. And then Dobart, the recipient of that deflected ball, he'll make the move and get over midfield. Looking for Gintoff, and that kind of handcuffed him. If you can handcuff ankles, that's what they did. Pass was too tight in, too close. Good no call right there as the Poultney player, number 14, weight went down, and there really shouldn't have been any call, and they didn't make the call. Petrini to Elric, serves it up, and going to have an offside call. Yeah, looking for Green, and he just couldn't hold the line. It was a close play, but he definitely was offside. And plus the fact John Siffert made the call, so I got to go with him and think it was correct. It's Bergen, another good kick. This Lenher had the ball taken away, and he's got a good size, Lenher does, yeah. Knowles. Good communications back there. As Dobart and Knowles able to talk and work the ball up to a clear spot to Petrini. Petrini will come across, and that'll be Petrini to Petrini right there as Ryan to Jacob. That's going to be stopped. Bad spot. Picked up. Poultney's going to get out of trouble now as Bergen time and space and took advantage of a good dance move there as he gets around, opens up the field himself as he passes the ball to himself, crosses midfield, gets it through the circle, cuts to the inside, turns Noel around. Noel with that long leg will just reach back and knock the ball away. Noel's coming up now to challenge and cleans up the table and gets the scraps off to the left side to Elric. Elric coming up through the defensive player and puts a shot down and just wide. You see Davenport really did play a good angle there. Didn't leave him a lot to bring the ball back to shoot at, and it'll go out of play and it'll be a goal kick with 7 minutes even to go here in the first half. And they're going to send Gardner over this time on this near side of the box. It'll be Gardner getting set number 18 in blue. And we've got a new number out there for Proctor. That's Vita, so Vita number 15 in the ball game. Vita to the outside, and it'll be settled. Sent back to Petrini, and that pass to Saw, picked up, ball kicked back out, followed up by Knowles. Knowles, oh, nice dish on that side to Vita. Will he beat it to the inline? He will. He'll turn the ball back to the outside. And they'll just restart their cycle here. As Jacob Petrini will bring it down to Knowles. Knowles lets the defender come to him, then plants himself, makes the move, lifts it, and just sailed it wide. Again, we're ticking down to 6 minutes to go in this first half. 40-minute halves overtime if necessary. 3-0 Proctor with the lead. And that's going to be Gintoff leaping but not getting, and then Lenher following up and looking for Gintoff again. And sorry about the camera shaking. I'm just swatting so many mosquitoes up here at a time. It's unbelievable. Like I said, I was never an outdoors guy or a Boy Scout. I just thought you had to be near a tree line or in a tree line to get mosquitoes. But I've had mosquitoes on the shoreline and then kayaked out to the middle of the water and had it bug free. I should have done that here. You see Mackey going right along there with Green. I'm just wondering if we'll see Green and net in the second half for Proctor. Coming in is Petrini. They'll take the corner wide. Petrini will jump over Gardner's leg, and Gardner trying to get the ball back. That's a good little battle right there between those two players, and it'll be out of play. And a good grab over there by the assistant coach, Chuck Hall. Knocked down top of the 18, and that's just a 50-50 ball. Haven't had a lot of 50-50 balls, to be honest with you. It's been pretty much just a flow of the game. Lenher looking for Gintoff, and that's going to take a bad bounce. It will skip out of play as it, again, was a short hop to the Gintoff, and we'll have Waite with the throw to his teammate, and they allowed them to play it through. Gintoff took the ball from Mackey, and his pass didn't make it through as that got deflected. Comes to the top of the 18 to Petrini, and Petrini lets it fly deflected and comes in, and tough angle. I think it was touched. Yeah, they're calling goal kick. Good job as we're going to bring in Justin Carter. He's going to come in for Dobart. So I'm assuming Justin Carter will go to the sweeper's position. Pretty much, I'm sure Mr. Carter could play anywhere you put him out there. That solid an athlete. Now work the ball to Green, and Green's had some good chances here in his first half. He, like I said, he's also listed as the other goalkeeper. And they're going to kick it to the outside. I think it might have too much juice on it. It will go out of play. 3:33 to go in the first half. 3-0 Proctor. A lot of threes there in that last sentence. But Poultney said they'll have a couple more players eligible in just a practice or two, so they'll give them some subs. But they've done a good job here. Davenport's made some brilliant saves in net for Poultney. As you can see, Knowles kind of rolled to the outside casually with the ball, working against Wade. Wade now healed, number 7. That's going to be healed with the ball. He'll stick the foot in it, drive over midfield, looking to connect with his teammate. And good defensive play as they kept the ball from Murray. Yeah, Poultney's going to be a little tired, man. They played the entire first half. Jacob Petrini, Justin Carter, and Carter with that one touch and go up the far side. And there's still a lot of time left here, 2:33 to go in this first half of play. And Mackey looking for the return pass, will get it. Trying to drive it in, and that's over the leg of Lenher. He's got all kinds of time to react to and get it. Mackey looking to bring the ball around. We'll go back to retrieve it. He wants to get it to the open side on the right foot, and I think that went off from a Proctor player. It's going to roll to Jacob Petrini, number 20, and he'll just slide it down to Carter on the fly. He'll pick it up full speed, dance over the top of Heald's defender's leg, the Heald player there, and to Green. He's got to go back and get the ball. Now Gardner, just like a back check in hockey, stayed with it, took the ball away. So we're under 2 minutes to go. We're at 1:50 to go in the first half. The 3 goals coming pretty early in the ball game for Proctor, and they've had chances since, but they haven't scored again. You see Murray at midfield. He had some rare free space to work with. Again, Knowles just times those steps up so well. We'll get it to Ryan Petrini. Down to Vida, and he'll circle back, go to the right side, and going to have an offside call. It's on Gintoff. He was trying to line himself up with Green, and it'll be an offside call. And that'll bring us down to the minute to play mark in the opening half of play from TNT Fields in Proctor, Vermont. Now you can get the Proctor High School schedule, both men's and women's, by just going to the high school website. Lenher to Gintoff, too far. Too much juice on it. They'll become a throw for Poultney, and they're going to bring Mackey all the way across, and he will take the throw. Looking for Murray with Lenher, and got Carter directing traffic back there, called for the ball, brought it back. He'll take it the outside leg, and Justin Carter did not want that to happen right there, so he's trying to communicate to Lenher to let him pass through with the ball. To Green on the run, he'll kick it forward with his knee. He's got some space to work with, and shot and save point blank. And then a nice job defensively by Bergen to be there, not to let the rebound come back to the Proctor player. Pretty save by Davenport, as again he's come up with yet another big save. And what could be the final goal kick here in the first half with just 9 seconds to go. Poultney's Bergen will get set. And boy, he'll drive it deep, and that should just about take care of the clock. That's going to be the first half, and it was pretty good first half for Proctor. They'll have that 3-0 lead over Poultney from TNT Field on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Poultney have the opening possession in the second half. I checked, it is Will Bergen. And that's number 10 out there for Poultney, who played so well. This is number 10, Taranovich. Looking to send it to Carter. Carter with the goal in the first half, and Bergen there trying to push him to the outside. Will come up, and Carroll wide open. Taranovich will have it, and that happened real quick. So I'm going to go from Carroll to Taranovich, and Taranovich, the captain, the senior out there, able to make the game second half, get off to a quick start, 17 seconds in, and he'll make it 4-0. So that's 4 different scores now for Proctor, and I do believe Cody Green has gone into play keeper now for Proctor. And you got to say keeper. If you say goalie, they get all over you, because I'm not a soccer guy, so it's not a goalie, it's a keeper. Boy, Taranovich just physical at the middle of the field and then nifty with his feet, very nimble out there. And he'll slide the ball through, and they're looking for McDonald, and he'll go back, retrieve it, and double teamed, and he'll come around the back side of it, slide, tackle, get it. Oh, they're going to call that. Wow. He can't believe it either. That was a pretty play. And I'm just trying to review that in my head, exactly why the whistle's blown. Good kick. Looking for Scarzello. And Matt Scarzello looking for Connell, and Poultney got there first, and they'll dump it down in the corner, and it's going to skid and be out of play. That's off from the foot of Tim Wade. Scarzello to Connell, and they'll make the connection as there's no defender between the two of them. And he's going to find an open spot in the middle of the field, and then step up by Gardner. Now Carter can always give the ball to the outside, and right there, bring it back across, reverse the field. Taranovich open. Taranovich drills it, and out the hands of McKindled out there by Davenport. It's again, we missed the first half. It was 3-0 Proctor, but Davenport with 5 or 6 highlight-type saves out there. Could have been a lot worse if not for the good play of Corey Davenport in net. McDonald just gliding along the field, and that's going to be off the hands of Davenport. It should become a corner. No, I guess it's going to stay in a goal kick. I'm not sure if he touched it after he had crossed the end line, but it'll become Bergen with the ball, and he'll set it up on that far side of the box. And again, the breeze not really a factor at all today. It is cloudy, but not raining. It's beautiful conditions to videotape, and No sun to fight with. These white uniforms, home white uniforms, are brutal with sunshine on videotape, but no problem today. Got some more soccer coming up for you. Some more Proctor soccer, girls and boys, and then the Mill River boys and girls programs. And Connell, fire post, settles, and did he finish it? Oh, what a save, right on the line. And it's Davenport holding the ground again as he will rob Taranovich of a second goal in the game. And a high lofting throw will come out to the middle of the field, and it'll be reversed back to Mackey, and back checking coming up from Carroll, and Taranovich. Kick deflects off from Mackey, and then picked up on the fly by Austin Howard. Howard into the front offensive zone here, and it'll go out from Carter and spin free and go to Bergen. Bergen with a little touch pass back to Taranovich, and he'll make the steal away from Mackey. Taranovich up and sliding the pass through to Carroll, and yep, just didn't get the meat on it. You see Carroll contemplating what could have been right there as he just got swiveled and got turning. And I'm trying to find up. There's the ball. Yep. Heald was tossing off an extra ball, and that didn't take much. It threw me off, and that's a good-looking kick. As Scarzello able to get by Scarzello as Wade. Wade will leap over Dobart, again using his size advantage. He's a big kid. He'll get it down to Connell. Plus he's quick. You can see the quick transition here to Carter from Connell, and he'll cross to the far post. There's the header, and that's going to be out of play, yes. I believe that was Carroll again, yeah. So Carroll being involved in a lot of these offensive opportunities here for Proctor as he's in the middle of the field. Along with McDonald and Taranovich, those are the three quickies in the middle of the field. They want to be able to transition from defense to offense and get the offensive chances going. Speaking of which, McDonald, not a Dion, McDonald with a ball and left foot, drilled it. That was all Mr. McDonald right there, as he's over 50 goals in his career now. And that will make it a 5-0 game now with 35:57 to go. And yeah, they're going to have the touch up here by Poultney. They'll have possession. They're in the blue and yellow uniforms. Very, very young squad, Poultney. Look, I said only 4 seniors. Today they're playing with just 10 players, but they're playing 10 aside. Proctor said they're going to pull out a halfback and match up evenly, fairly. I was told that there's 2 more players available for Poultney. They have to just get a couple more practices, and then they'll have some substitutions. So you can imagine being young out there and inexperienced, no numbers, having to play a whole game. Can get pretty tiring. Mackey, McDonald, and Mackey will come out with the ball, and can he save it? Yes, he walks that sideline and kept the ball in play. Get it back to Murray. He wants to turn to the right foot, sends it in, top of the 18, comes back out. It's going to be on the foot of Scarzello. He'll dribble it to the right side, then a short pass to McDonald. He's got time and space as Mackey stayed back, and McDonald will go to the left foot, wrap the pass around, get it through the circle on the opposite side of the field, and just dump back in by Poultney. There's this contesting the ball right there was Howard, Austin Howard. Now Carroll has had a very good ball game back there. He'll dance through the circle and he'll push it to the outside, directing some traffic now. You can see he wants to lay the ball out for Carter, and Carter will bring it back on the trail to Carroll, and the shot, the foot, and just wide. You can see that they had Davenport playing that near post. They brought it all the way back across his body. As Gardner will get set, he's going to set it up on this near side of the box. He's actually just marking the ball for Bergen. So Bergen, who was very solid out there in that first half for Poultney, kept it low, and probably about a 30-yard kick. McDonald scored the last goal for Proctor. Fakes the shot, brings it to Carter. He'll wind it up, and oh, what a save, and can't do it twice yet. Left the rebound out there, and it's buried in there for the 6th goal of the game. Got multiple goals game now for McDonald. And I believe he's around 52 goals, not today, but in his career. And we're at 34-19 to go. 6-0 now. As Proctor matched their first half output. And it was about this quick in the first half also. There's the touch, the possession, and the Blue Devils trying to take it through the center circle. Taranovich with the steal will give it to Carter, and then he'll circle down in his lane. Connell got a lot of turf on that side, just dragged the foot. He was trying to go over the top and bring it by Gardner. And Gardner, in pursuit, will run past Carroll. And Carroll glides out there. He'll just glide through the two defenders and brought the ball wide, and oh, what a shot by Carroll. Ricky Carroll getting a goal. That was a pretty play. Well, Carroll's been right there the whole game. He's been right in the mix of everything, and that time he'll chuck it in himself. We have a couple subs coming out there. Elric, number 22, and Vida, 15, coming out now for Proctor. Vida's a sophomore. And yeah, he did see some time in the first half also, but he'll be getting some experience in today as Proctor in control of this one at 7-0. And Taranovic, as it deflects wide, well, good communications will give way. As number 5 hustling in the play was Chris Thomas. So Chris Thomas out there for Proctor now, seeing some playing time. Now, I don't recall him in that first half. Now, that's not to say that he wasn't in there, but has a good job of funneling defensively across to the middle and flowing, and a good save by Scarzello. Scarzello kept that ball in play, and he'll get it down in this corner to Connell. He'll cross far post, kept it up high. Taranovic with the header, and Davenport able to move laterally and pick up that attempted shot, and he'll take the punt this time. And Thomas called off on the play. Good communications again by Proctor. That was Austin Howard, number 21. And Thomas with good speed hustling to the ball, and he'll get there. He's going to try to turn the corner. He'll get the end line and send the ball back. And Vida was getting set to unload on the ball. And defensively, Mackey stepped up and took away that what looked like was going to be an apparent shot. He'll dribble around the defense for Proctor. Mackey's got some turf now on that far side. He'll launch into the ball, connected up with Murray. Murray surrounded by a couple Proctor players, able to momentarily keep possession and lost the ball. And it'll be Chris Thomas, and will he take the throw? No, they'll bring it back down to Austin Howard. So Howard, the big guy, will lob it short. He'll go to the small pass, short pass this time, as Vida kept his balance, and Thomas take the angle, try and cut the pass back, as Bergen will make the move and sets himself up and will drive it to Murray. Murray go back and get the ball, and again, McDonald, very nifty. You always think of his goals and his offensive ability, but he's a very good defensive player, McDonald is. Scarzello. Spacing on the field's been excellent today for Proctor. They've really done a good job, and that's going to be out of play, and Connell made a good effort, but Connell just ran on the turf, basically, and Gardner with a good, long, hard throw will get it to Wade. Wade will reverse the ball back to the edge of the circle where it's settled down by Mackey, and now he'll send it back through and looking to connect up with Murray, and defensively just too much there. Howard playing his position very well. But one thing I got to tell you, you got to be aware of, even though Proctor scored a lot of goals in their games to this point in the season, they've got a very solid defense. Elric, up, and whoa, what a pretty shot by Elric. Boy, again, just a beautiful touch. Looked like Tiger Woods just trying to hit it out of a sand bunker ever so softly on the green, and he did a great job right there. So Elric will get the 8th goal of the game. Petrini coming back in. Ryan Petrini, number 3. I believe everybody has seen action in the field now for Proctor. Justin Ratty started in that. I believe Cody Green is now in goal for Proctor. He hasn't seen a shot yet here in the second half, and Ratty in the first half saw very limited shots. Scarzello. I think in a tight ball game, they let that slide. That's pretty good play defensively. And now Murray with a direct kick. Hooked it to McDonald, and he'll quickly get the offense flowing. He'll get it up to Connell, and Connell will hustle, and what they're going to call him, the nifty feet he's got. Quick feet, but he'll be out of play. And well, Gardner right down in front of the staging here, provided by Darren Carter in the school, and Proctor. You know, I did not think at the first game, I got to thank Darren Carter and Kevin Ratty for a roster, a schedule, and a piece of scaffolding to videotape from. And that's all I really require. I'm not a lot of baggage when I do a game. As Scarzello will find Elric, who scored the 8th goal for Proctor, and they're going to call him for the 3rd offside of the first of the ball game. And they had a couple offsides in the first half. Now this one here in the second half. Gardner with a low kick that took a good bounce and got it to Wade off his foot. Scarzello will slide it across, hook it back up with Connell. Connell got that good quick acceleration, good ball skills too when you watch him. He's going to go up, and I believe he's just a freshman, Connells. I got to look. Yeah, just a freshman out there for Proctor. Obviously a very gifted advanced player for a freshman level. McDonald on that side to Austin Howard. And Proctor in control of this one. In their first 2 home games, they've combined to score 13 goals. In this game, far from over. Still almost 10 minutes to, or 20, let's do that again. Almost 30 minutes to go in this ball game. You see Connell heading over, and the flag, just a little movement on it, but it's not been a breezy day, that's for sure. You see my competition? Guy on top of his Jeep out there videotaping. And McDonald, I think that's Keegan's dad that videotapes like that. I'm not sure. You talk about good spot to shoot from. He's even got a chair to sit in too. So it's going to be a corner kick taken by McDonald. Right now everybody at the top of the 18. They'll come to the scramble play and they'll hook it in, and Davenport had a clear view of the ball. Never got it really airborne, McDonald didn't, and they'll be rolled up near midfield out from the foot of Poultney, and that's going to be an attempt by number 14, Waite. And, whoa, blasted in. Wow. Tell you what, not much of a chance on that shot. That was just like launching a howitzer right there. So McDonald coming out, and quite a performance day for Keegan McDonald, and they'll have, I believe, Lenher, number 19, coming in to take his spot. It is Lenher, yep. So very undermanned Poultney squad right now, down by 9 goals, and Murray went to kick and had it stuffed, and Heald defensively getting into the play. That went off from Petrini's face, and he's going to get up and be okay. That does stun you. I didn't play soccer, but I have been hit in the face with a soccer ball, and I can equate that. I didn't play soccer, but I've been punched in the face a lot. That probably feels like a soccer ball, too. I was an annoying person in my younger. Actually, I'm annoying in my old age. I was annoying in my younger days too. Many of those punches were very warranted. I'll tell you that. That's going to be onside, and Green will get out there. I like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea a lot. Number 8 back there, Wade, was in a position to get past the defense, but just getting good read by Cody Green. And that's going to be out of play. And I want to see who's going to take the throw. It'll be Murray that'll take the throw. Tyler Murray. Nope, it'll be Mackey as a switch up on the exchange. And
Come on, Ty!
as Elric will turn to the circle to midfield, take his time, dribble it wide, look down the field, and then send a nice little layout pass intended for Thomas. Chris Thomas, number 5, seen a lot of action here in the ballgame. Petrini has recovered from that shot to the face. Ryan Petrini, he'll go back to Scarzello. Vita turns to the inside and, just did miss it. I mean, the defender took the outside route. The ball kicked to the inside, and here comes Bergen. Bergen on the dribble. Bergen to midfield. Bergen will make the accelerated move now. Look at him set the play up. Oh, he's got the corner past Scarzello. He's got some turf to work with. Oh, and he slowed it down. He didn't hear the footsteps coming from behind. Nice reach with the leg by Bergen. Oh, that ball laid there a long time and finally picked up by, I believe that's Wade, number 8 it is. Is Vita and Mackey. And Vita will bring the pass back ever so softly. Mackey will get there. He's got to go around Lenher and lead it in, and Green will make the save. Again, he'll elect to take the throw. He'll bring it up the side to Jacob Petrini. And Petrini let the ball settle, go to the outside foot, make the pass, and get it up to Elric. Elric with a goal. Pretty goal. Elric, his shot got ricocheting around, and they'll have Davenport slide to the post to make the save. Again, Davenport with good work in net today. He has. See Leonard trying to get to the outside position, and Murray wants to cut inside. Leonard just strong, stood his ground, and it's up, and wide through the inline. Goal kick coming up for the Phantoms. John Sivert and his partner out there called a good soccer game. As you can see, Green will take the goal kick himself. He's looking for Poultney, and he'll go off from his foot and into the crowd. And that will lead to Gardner for Poultney here taking the throw. Number 18 hustling up to the sideline. He'll go short to Wade, and Wade wants to make the move around Scarzello, and Scarzello just stayed on it, just never took his eye off the ball. It's going to be popped up 50-50 ball, and Poultney will get this one. Like I said it in the first half, and I meant it. He's meant it so much, I'll say it in the second half, but Poultney and Proctor really have not had a lot of 50-50 balls in this game today. As we're nearing the 24-minute left to play mark. Or as they say in professional soccer, the 56-minute mark of the game. All you can tell, listen to me call the game, that I'm not a soccer, I don't have the soccer lingo down, I don't have the soccer terminology down. I was never a soccer player, never coached it. As Dobart will make an appearance, as Austin Howard will get a breather on the far side. To Elric, and the big guy will have that deflect off him, and yes, you can see Poultney with the throw. As Gardner was looking for Mackey, they just couldn't connect the dots. Vida will turn in, yeah, nice soft pass off the left foot. Elric will bring it back wide where he thinks he's got a little more space to work with, and yeah, he wanted to right there. He had the defender commit to him, and he just took it in around him. He's in the 18. Crossfire post, and nobody there. Right idea. They just didn't bring Thomas down quick enough, as he'll chase down the loose ball for Proctor, but we'll have the goal kick set up on the far side of the box, and it should be Bergen, number 10, taking it, as Davenport will set the ball down, mark it for him, but it will be Bergen on the kick. Looking for Murray, long distance, takes a bounce past him. Lenhart got the head on it, goes to Thomas, as we're at 22:53 to go in this soccer game. And the doubt, there is no doubt the outcome right now is Proctor up by 9 goals. Healed, yeah, he might have want to settle that before he tried to kick at it, but he's working hard out there. And here comes Poultney. Poultney on that bait and the inline. Once the defender slide by him, that was Gardner, number 18 out there. All the way across, Thomas will settle. Thomas will trap, and Thomas will send it in, and it'll be picked up by Davenport. There is a whistle on the play as a substitution coming in. I can't quite see that far away. I don't have that jersey number. I will have to. Whoops, there's a corner kick. I missed it because I'm looking down at my roster. And that's just wide as it went up from the head of Jacob Poultney. No, I don't know. I don't have him on my roster. Oh, these bugs are brutal. Up here, yep. No, I don't know who number 2 is for Proctor, and I feel bad about that because I don't think he gets to play a lot. But I don't have a jersey number 2. As Poultney will slide it ahead to Vida. And that's into the red basket of Davenport. He's way over double digits in saves. He's seen a lot of soccer balls today. As Dobart flying through the air. And that time that pass knocked down and trapped by Waite, number 14. There's a Wade and a Waite out there, so I'll try to get it correct. As Scarzello trying to get into position defensively, and I'm just waiting to see. It's going to stay Poultney ball on the throw. And Gardner hustling down. Nope. He called for the ball, and he didn't get the throw, and they didn't wait long enough, and Scarzello will lose it to Gardner, and his kick driven through Poultney ends up on the foot of Dobart, and Dobart will work against, whoops, there he is, against Wade. And out of play. So they'll set up the throw for Gardner. Boy, good battle in the corner right there, and taking the inline, crossing the ball, and Thomas That's going to clean it up and dump it out to midfield. Where it'll be picked up by Waite. Waite will get behind the ball and kind of miskicked it. I'm not sure which direction he was going, but Thomas shut off by Bergen, and Bergen will just glide past him on that far side as we're at 19:57 to play in the soccer game. So we're past the midway point, and a 6-goal burst to start the second half has put this one away for Proctor as they had a 3-0 lead at the half. And just extended it as Jacob Petrini will slide it through to Ryan Petrini, and the ball will elude his foot on that connection attempt. And again, you're at TNT Fields in Proctor, Vermont on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports.
Come on, Timmy.
You can see Wade connected it up, looking for Murray. He's going to get a chance here, and no, Dobart coming across from his sweeper's position, and yeah, controlling the playback there very nicely by Dobart. He'll come up to Petrini. And that's going to drop in, and the pressure on the ball by Proctor, and good. So he'll step up to make the play. And again, Poultney a little more time of possession here in the second half. I'm looking, I'll just tell you again, they have only 4 seniors on their roster. They have a young squad.
There we go. Come on, Ty. Pass it, Ty.
Not that I'm a huge fan of cold weather, but I wouldn't mind a little bit chillier, because I think the mosquitoes would be gone, as that's going to be kept in play to Scarzello. Scarzello's got Vida in the middle of the field, and I don't know, they couldn't connect with him, but the ball will come down toward the top of the 18, and yeah, Bergen will time that and just kick the ball all the way out. Yeah, we're going to have a foul call to push from behind. We'll have a kick coming up for Dobart and Proctor. Again, he got a heavy foot, man. He can get a good distance on it, and they're going to bring it down to Heald, to Petrini. He's looking to reverse the field, and that was pretty well marked this time. Mackey got a foot on it, and you see Thomas out there battling with Waite. That's going to be Mackey bringing the ball out, and Thomas trying to get back into position through the center circle now. Will be Mackey going up over the top. Everybody on sides. That ball's going to come to Scarzello, and it's knocked down by Wade. Yeah, going to bring it across, and boy, again, Dobart, going to be a foul called, but Dobart had that pretty much snuffed out, and he was fouled by Murray, and it'll be a kick for Dobart coming up. As they are not going to allow the sub. Knowles was looking to come in, and they will not allow him to come in. That obviously will be a Proctor substitution. Yeah, good job by Gardner stepping up, and again, whoop, gotta go back and get the ball now. And he's staying with it. And a good defensive play by Gardner. We're waiting for an indication on the throw, and it's going to be Petrini coming over, and Jacob Petrini right down in front of the scaffolding here. We'll wait for the subs to pull off as they're pulling numbers out I've never seen before. Oh, you know why? He's the goalie. That's Ratty. Number 13, the goalie at a field position now, Knowles. See, I'm not used to the goalies wearing jersey numbers because they have their colorful shirts on, goalie shirts on, keeper shirts on. Sorry, keeper. Petrini pulls off the ball, and he wants to reverse the field. He'll go across to Thomas, and the pass never made it, and that's going to come up toward the middle of the field. There's a step up by Dobart. Again, timing when he's going to join the play offensively. That pass never made it, and Dobart, long leg, can't reel it in. It's going to be taken away by Ratty, and he'll knock it to Thomas. As Poultney able to keep control. That's Waite. He'll lose his balance, go down, and good job and no whistle there. 15:49 to go in the game. That crossing attempt to center the ball, knocked down. Comes in now to Vida. Sets, and nope, from the rump of one of the Poultney players. In now on Davenport. He'll scoop it up for the save. And Poultney getting a little more opportunities here. Not right here, but in the second half. Right now, this is Proctor pressuring the ball, and Davenport will call for it, remain in the box, use his hands, whip the pass. I'll get it up to the center circle. Murray will battle Ratty for the ball. Murray will come back. Ratty lost his balance, went down. Murray will slide the pass through. He's got his teammate there, Wade, and there's that speed of Dobart getting back and sweep the ball away. That's the sweeper, and he'll just nudge it out of play. And last touch by Wade, and they'll have Knowles, Calvin Knowles, who just came in a few moments ago. He's a starter, but he just came in after a break. He'll take the throw and get it into Petrini. And so I missed it, but there's the quick throw in, and Mackey now. As Gardner took the throw, and oh, look at this. He's got a chance to take it to the outside. Lenher staying with him. Lenher able to lean on him, bring the ball outside. Lenher's a big, strong kid, Lenher is. So Lenher, nice job right there of keeping the ball from coming into the 18. I'll tell you, Poultney's spacing has not been bad today. They've had a few shots on net in the first half and a couple here in the second half, but they're down by 9 with 14 minutes to play. And I think it's an offside call. I'm waiting for the official to make the mark, and it will be an offside call. There'll be a kick coming up for Poultney on the violation, as they'll have Gardner. Look like he's going to mark it. I think it's going to be taken by Bergen, though. Yes, so Gardner will step into it. There he goes. Kept it low, but got some distance on it. They're looking for Murray and Lenher there, and that one's going to make route 3. So now we'll just move it up to this point on the field and watch the Poultney throw. As Wade turned away from the pressure, and that's going to be Dobart just bulling his way forward, and then it comes on inside, and Petrini will stop, save it, have space and time to work with. Will dribble forward and lay the ball on the side, trying to connect it up with his teammate, and Gardner able to knock it away, but it'll stay with Proctor. As they look to the inside, nothing there. He'll just pop the ball back up to Knowles. He'll trap it, think about it, and ricochet it off from Mackey, and they're going to work the ball in to the box. Vita didn't react to it. Now it'll come up to the center circle where Lenher and Murray, and again Lenher will trap the ball reverse on the spin and dump it back into about the 30-yard line. We're cruising along here in this second half of play, and it's been a Proctor day as they're looking to stay undefeated. And early action here this fall sports season on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Yeah, see Vita into a whole bunch of people there. As Gardner trying to chase down his own pass. That's going to be tough to do against this team. Dobart will slide and go out of play. Gardner quickly was looking to get it to Wade, and then Knowles marked it, used his height, took it away. Murray will spin, and boy, I tell you, it's a tough defensive assignment because Lenher, like I said, has got a size advantage, and he kept everything on the outside. As Vita will dribble it. Well, he's going on 15 yards now. Vita dribbling it down the side of the field, looking to kick it out on that far side to Thomas. Thomas wants to return the pass through. It's going to be picked up by Davenport. And Davenport's been good today in that.
Come on, Justin. All right, Blue, let's work together.
We see the quick speed by Ratty, number 13, getting back, slowing down Mackey, and then Thomas coming in on the weak side to almost make the steal. As we wind it down towards the 11-minute play mark. And in a game like this, you want to learn, you want to excel, you want to do well, but you also don't need anybody injured in a 9-0 game. But I'll tell you what, you get a lot of playing time for the players who usually don't see a lot of playing time, and that's how they're going to get better, getting out there, getting some actual game experience. And you keep everybody happy.
Well.
And you see Bergen trying to take it to the outside against Lenher. There's that speed. And see Dobart, as they switched off, Dobart now will try to keep it to the outside. And yeah, they're going to call a push on Bergen. I like the physical play. It was clean, and just, he got whistled for it. There's Hunter Paquette on the sideline for Proctor, number 4. You know, I do have number 2. I just looked on my roster. It's Colton Buzzard. So for Proctor, number 2 is Colton Buzzard. So Buzzard. See, that's what, I remember that now. That's what Coach Carter told me his name was, Buzzard, not Boussard. Like it looks like to me. He's onside, and they're going to come to the middle of the field. Gardner, good hustle right there. As Petrini over the top, looking for Vita. He's looking to the net. He's going to launch it, and he's going to have it on the outside of the net. As now they'll have Paquette coming to the ball game, number 4, a freshman for Proctor. As Bergen will not mark the ball this time. It's Gardner who will do the kicking. And he got underneath it. Now Buzzard will have his pass followed up by Paquette, and taken off his foot by Gardner as he stayed back there. There's Thomas with a steal, and Thomas trying to get the ball from Bergen, and a collision and a whistle. And if it's going to be a kick for Poultney, it's going to come right at the 18-yard line. So that's what's going to happen. Poultney will take the kick at the 18, and we're down to 8 minutes and 57 seconds to go in this contest. 9-0 Proctor. They had a 3-0 lead at the half, and they just put it away here early in the second half. As they're going to call the ball a white throw, and Lenher will stay there and take the throw. And that will roll and roll and roll and finally be picked up by Thomas as he'll turn the corner. Yeah, he wants to center the ball back to Paquette. And there's Buzzard up and just got it over the top of the crossbar. Hey, believe me, that was a big job right there, pushing the ball down into a scoring opportunity. Okay, so they want to get it marked here for Gardner, and they're all set now. Buzzard staying right in the middle of the mix there and trying to disrupt the play. Poultney trying to get unlocked here and at least get one goal as they'll bring the ball to Bergen. And Bergen, nice job of connecting the dots, getting it to Wade as he danced around his defender. Knowles right there just staying back. He knows he's got a reach advantage, so that's why he's not overcommitting right now. Lenher got a foot on it, and that will come inside the 18, but quickly be controlled by Dobart. Dobart, again, will take it to the outside. Dobart with a nifty move. Now I'm waiting to see who's going to get the call here, which way the throw is going to go. It's going to be Blue Devils with the ball in the second half of play here. We can see Wade putting the shot just wide, and Green will stay down, and he'll scoop it up on that far post. I don't think it had enough to get in from that point. I think the angle is off a tad, but they'll roll it down to Thomas, and he'll look for Paquette. Paquette kept his footing and was kicked out of bounds by number 5 for Poultney Keys, Garrett Keys. And now for Proctor, they're going to have the throw taken by Thomas, and he went short with the throw, and it was picked up by Poultney. Now be popped up, and a rare 50-50 opportunity will develop, and Proctor will get that one back. Yeah, as it went out from the defender's foot. I believe that's Mackey, number 19. Yeah, as he dropped the ball, picked it back up, went for Buzzard, and up in the air. I think we'll have another white throw, yes. So he'll step into it again, went to go short. I believe that was Waite, number 14. That was Devin Waite, the defender there that time, on that last prior throw. And it's going to be trapped from behind. They're going to bring the ball up top to Paquette. And believe me, these freshmen, I don't know where that goal is. That's where they're going to be heading. That will come in. And Davenport with one of his easier saves, and then he'll whip that ball out. As Ratty there. Ratty started the game in net, number 13 for Proctor, and then he, in the second half, has been out in the field, and they've switched and put Cody Green in net. And I think they've probably seen about the same amount of chances today in goal from the first half to the second half. 5.5 minutes to go, and Proctor's going to remain undefeated here in this early portion of the season. And there's a shot, and just missed it. Should be a corner. No. as Green will go back to the out-of-play spot and pick up the ball, and Dobart will mark it. I think Dobart will take the kick also. Yes, he's talking to the goalie right now as they communicate that. And Dobart getting set. That's high and hits the ground, rolls forward. Paquette gave way to Lenher as again good communications out there between those two Proctor players, and Murray couldn't control. Oh, Murray midair took the ball off the foot of Dobart, and that will be Dobart far side, turns, goes around Murray, and that's a nice move. Some quick feet out there by Matt Dobart to Proctor. That's going to be dumped down in the corner, and see Keys giving chase, and Keys will settle in underneath it as a little bump there from behind, and that'll turn Bergen to the inside. There's that good speed. Boy, he dribbles the ball so well. Ratty got back in good position. Tell you, Ratty for a goalie, he's got a lot of speed out there in the field. As we're down to 4 minutes even to play in a 9-0 Proctor game. I don't have my schedule in front of me. I can't tell you next time I will see Proctor, but I know it's probably next week sometime, possibly this Saturday. As Paquette will slide the pass through to Buzzard, and Buzzard went back into the crowd and picked the ball up. I'll tell you, as this evening has wound down to the 6 o'clock hour, the mosquitoes have not relented, that is for sure. And I'm waiting to see they're going to send Mackey over, and it will be Mackey, not Gardner this time, that will take the throw. For majority of the game, it's been Gardner taking the throws and Bergen taking the kicks. And they've done a good job, those two young men have, for Poultney. As Heald will dribble forward and take advantage of the open field in front of him. Again, Poultney with no substitutions today, and they got to be feeling a little bit fatigued right now at this point in the ball game. See Jacob Petrini waiting for Knowles to come back to the middle of the field, and they have just gotten below the 3-minute mark. Proctor, again, 3-goal lead at the end of the first half of play, and 6 quick goals by a multitude of players, and pretty much put it away, 9-0 right now. You know, Poultney has had some flashes of a very good play. And Proctor just very solid, rock solid team. I'm sure people didn't take them lightly in their division, but I think Proctor is going to be a very pleasant, nice story this soccer season to cover. As Buzzard trying to lift the ball over and keep Paquette on side, his pass just pooched back out by that Poultney defense, which has been much stiffer here in the second portion of the second half. They kind of got blitzed early on in the first portion of the second half, but they settle down now, and the collision on the far side. Thomas will hit the deck. Lenher got a foot on it. I think that went off from Lenher out of play, and with just 2 minutes to go, they'll have Mackey pick the ball up for 19, as the sun has come out now, and they were looking for Murray, and Lenher will just, when in doubt, kick it out, and that's what he did, and we'll have Mackey take another throw. As the ball boys on this side and the ball girls on the far side have done an excellent job here of keeping the action flowing right along. That shot in and out the in line, and one more switch here with minute 20 to go for Proctor as they're going to bring back in Connell 17 and Gintoff number 16. Yeah, and we're set for the kick from Dobart, and into the sunshine he will go now, and ball headed back into the Proctor defensive end by one of their own players, as Knowles will just sweep it up as we're at 1 minute to go in the ball game. Proctor's going to get the win. Good showing for Poultney. And you can see my shadow on the field. That means those long shadows of fall are fast approaching as Buzzard has his pocket picked by Gardner, and that is going to be out of play, and that will be a quick throw by Connell as we're down to 39 seconds to go. As Buzzard staying right with it and forces the action to the outside. That's Mackey with the reversal. He'll bring it back to the middle of the field, and just a nice touch on the ball, but time running down here to a half a minute to go. Gintoff with his head up. See him check around, look behind him, and that's where he wants to go. He wants to reverse the ball to go forward as he'll get it to Connell, and Connell will step into it, launch it into the box, and 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and Petrini is going to boot it out through the inline, and that will be the soccer game, and it'll be Proctor, like I said, behind a very balanced attack with the win here over Poultney. So a good effort by both teams. It'll be 9-0 Proctor. Hope you enjoyed the soccer action on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Get out there and support your student athletes in your community.